Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all of you. How are you all? So first, let me know, is audio, video both are okay? Are we good to go? Is audio and video both are okay? Are we good? Hello, everyone. How are you all? All good. Okay, let's start. So today this is the first class of Indian economy and Indian financial system. So I will not be discussing about the syllabus because I am expecting that you have done the syllabus already, right? And if you want to check the syllabus, I will let you know in the end of the class that from where you can check your syllabus. Okay. So let's start with the basic introduction of this particular chapter. Sapna ma'am, I will let you know in the end of the class. Okay, I will let you know the timing of the batches, timing of the classes in the end of the class. Let's start. So what do you know about economics? So the subject we have is Indian economy and Indian financial system. We all have studied this at the school level. Hana? We all have studied the Indian economy. But now the thing is, we were not been in the touch with the Indian economy. That's why we feel like this is a hard subject. But actually, trust me, this is a simple subject. It is simple in comparative the principles and practices of banking. Why? Because in the Indian economy, you have to study what is going around in the country, what is going around in the world. Okay. But when it comes to the PPB, that is the banking terminologies. Hai na? Why you guys feel PPB a simple subject? Because you are working on it, because you are regularly working on it. You are providing those services in the practical life. Hai na? But in the Indian economy, you are not in touch with the concepts, with the terminologies. That's why it become a little bit hard for the people, but it is not, trust me. This is a very simple subject, okay? And I will be here for discussing the subject with all of you. By a very understanding of the concept, we will be covering this subject, okay? Now let's start the discussion. But before that, I have one question from all of you, that what is the difference between economy and economics? So today I will be building your base for the Indian economy and Indian financial system. Okay, I am not starting a particular chapter. I am not starting with a particular unit. Today I will be building your base for the Indian economy and Indian financial system chapter. Okay, so the first question of mine with all of you is, what is the difference between economy and economics? Or we can say that these two terms are same. So they are same terminologies or they are different? Let me know. And if they are different, what is the difference between the two? And if you don't know anything, Anna, if you don't know anything, like if I am asking a certain question and you do not know the answer, do write don't know. Simply do write don't know, so that we will be discussing. We don't have to waste our time. The people who are watching us on YouTube, also let me know what is the difference between economy and economics. The study of economy is economics. Very good. So everyone is saying that the study of economy is economics. Okay, that is true. That is true. When you study the economy, that is economics. So we all have heard the term economics, and we every time heard this economics term as a subject. Economics is a what? It's a subject. And if it is a subject, you are studying something in that particular subject. Now, so what you are studying in that particular subject, you are studying the economy. So now, what is economy? Economy is a system in which production, consumption, and distribution, production, consumption, and distribution of goods and services is done. Okay. Now, what is economy? Economy is simply a system in which the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services will be done. So, this system is known as economy, and the study of this system is known as economics. Okay. Now, why we have to study this system? What is the purpose of studying this system? The purpose is that in our country, if we talk about the resources, we have a scarcity of resources. Okay, or we can say we have a scarce resources, we have a limited resources. But when it comes to the needs and wants, there are unlimited needs and wants. There are unlimited needs and wants. So how to fulfill this unlimited needs and wants with the help of the scarce resources, with the help of the scarcity of resources? So we have to find out a certain way to allocate these resources in such a way that we will be able to fulfill the needs and wants. Okay, so we have to find out such a way that you are allocating, you are distributing scarce resources in such a way that you are able to fulfill this unlimited need. That is known as a study. That's why we have to study this. This is the reason why we have to study the economics, the economy. Okay, because we have to find out the ways. Like for example, let's take a very simple example. In our family, let's say in my family there are 4 people. Okay, in my family there are 4 people. Only 2 people are earning and 2 are dependent persons. So the mother and father is earning and both the children are dependent. So the mother and father are earning in a month, let's say 40,000 rupees. Both are earning 40,000 rupees in a month. When it comes to the demand of us, all the 4 people of us, we have a certain demand of, let's say for example, basic needs, obviously food, shelter, clothes, primary education, clean water, sanitation. These are our basic needs. We also have certain wants. Like we want to go to the PVR to watch the movie. We want to go to the amusement park for the entertainment, etc. So how we using that 40,000 rupees to fulfill all the needs and wants of the 4 people of the family is study. And that's the household management. That means household management. Or similarly, when we are managing our economy, when we are trying to use this scarce resources to fulfill this unlimited wants of the people, that is known as economics. And how you can do it, what ways are there to do it, and that's a study is known as economics. Clear? Let me know. This concept is clear. What is economy, what is economics, and why it is important to study the economy? Yes or no? Answer quickly. Yes, this is the first class of Indian economy and Indian financial system. Not the first class in a batch, but the first class of mine subject, i.e. IFS. So clear to all? Those who are watching us on YouTube, let me know, is it clear? So this class is very important. Do understand this is a fundamental class, that will be building your base. Sorry. Okay, clear. Next. So we have discussed that this is the economy and economics. Now, okay, now what we have another. This economics has been divided into 2 parts. There are 2 branches of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. And this has been done by Mr. Ragnar Fritsch in the year 1933. So what are these? These are the branches of economics. These are the branches of. This has been divided by Mr. Ragnar Fritsch. This is A, okay, Ragnar Fritsch. In the year 1933. So he has divided the economics in 2 types, the 2 branches. One is micro and the second one is macro. Micro and macro. Okay. Now what is micro and macro? Microeconomics and macroeconomics. First of all, Microeconomics, as we know that economics is simply a study of economy, है ना? In the economics, what we are doing? We are doing a study of economy. So microeconomics is also doing a study, macroeconomics is also doing a study, but at the different level. At the microeconomics, we are doing a study at the individual level. So when we study the individual person's need, wants, that will be known as your microeconomics. And when we are studying economy as a whole, we are studying economy as a whole. Or we can say we are doing an aggregate study of the economy. That will be known as macroeconomics. So when we are studying, when we are studying everything like about each and every person's, each and every company's needs and want in the country, that will be known as macroeconomics. And when we are studying the individual person's needs and wants, that will be known as individual person, individual entity, individual company. It can be anything, but at the individual level, that will be a microeconomics. Okay, next. Done. Now, in the microeconomics, we talks about the price theory. In microeconomics, we talks about the price theory. And in macroeconomics, we talks about the income theory. Income theory. Okay, now let's understand what are these price theory and income. So if I talk about the price theory, let's say, for example, there are three people. Let's take an example. There are three people. One is, let's say, me. I hope you know my name. That is Amanjot. And the second person we have here, Richa. Richa ma'am is there. Okay, and the another person we have here, Michael sir. Okay. Okay, so we have these three people. With us. Now what we are having, these are the three people, they belong to different level of society. Like for example, I belong to the BPL family. Racham belong to the low income family. Low income group. And Michael sir belongs to the high income group. So there are three people. Okay. Now let's say for example, we all want to purchase rice. Okay, we all want to purchase the same commodity, that is rice. So is it possible that we all three are able to purchase the rice at the same price? Is it possible? Let me know. Those who are watching us on YouTube also, you have to answer. Okay, I am checking your comments also. Is it possible? Obviously not. I am not able to purchase 10 rupee per kg rice only because I belong to the BPL family. BPL means below poverty line. I belong to the poor family. So I want 2 or 3 rupees per kg rice from the ration shop. That is the food price shops, or we can say fair price shop. That is the ration shops. Under the public distribution system, government provides the subsidized food grains to the BPL families. So I will be able to purchase that 2 rupees per kg only. The low income group people is ready to, let's say, purchase at the 20 rupees per kg. For example, we are taking just a example, okay. And the high income group people are ready to purchase at the 80 rupees per kg, for example, right? Now, every person is able to purchase the goods at the different prices. Now, how we will be able to understand this concept? That what person will be able to purchase the rice on what price? When you are studying the individual. When we have studied the BPL family, we find out that they don't have money. They want a subsidized food grains. When we studied the low income group families, we have find out that these are the families who have a money but a very limited one. And they have so many needs and wants. So we have to provide them a certain lesser price products. And for the high income group, we have defined the price. So that's why I have written here that when it comes to the microeconomics, we talks about the price theory. Because when you study individual, you find the prices. At what price they are able to purchase the product. Clear? Let me know, is it clear? Yes or no? Okay, clear to all. Now, what is income theory? Income theory is very basic. You are studying everyone together. है ना? You are studying everyone together. When you are studying everyone together, that is simply your income theory. Like you study the individual person, you study the companies of the country, and after studying everyone, and after studying everyone, you find out what is your national income. So that's why the macroeconomics talks about the income theory. Apart from that, the important thing to remember, the fathers. The father of microeconomics is Mr. Adam Smith. The Adam. The father of macroeconomics, Mr. J.M. Keynes, John Maynard Keynes. I'm writing in the short, Mr. J.M. Keynes. That is Mr. John Maynard. Okay. And the father of economics, I think you all know. The father of economics is Mr. Adam Smith. The father of economics is Mr. Adam Smith. Here, do remember the name. Also remember the name of the person of the economist who divided the branches of economics. That is Mr. Ragnar Fritz. Okay, next. Apart from that, the economy is also divided into two parts. This is economy is also divided into two parts on the basis of relation with the world. One, we have a open economy. Second, we have a closed economy. Okay, one, we have a open economy. Second, we have a closed economy. Now, what are these open and closed economy? Let's understand that now. So, the type of economy on the basis of the relation with the another rest of the world or with the world trade, we can say. So, open economy is the economy where there is no restrictions. When there is no restrictions on foreign trade. On foreign trade. Foreign trade means trade of goods and services between one country to another. So, among the countries, when you are changing your goods and services, that is known as foreign trade. It means the exports and imports are allowed. Exports and imports are allowed. That will be known as open economy. Okay, that will be known as open economy. So, what is open economy? When the exports import is allowed, there is no restrictions on the foreign trade of a country. But the closed economy is simply an economy when there is restrictions on foreign trade. Okay, and the exports and imports are not allowed. Exports and imports are not allowed. Acha, do let me know who will put certain restrictions on the foreign trade. Who has the authority in India to put restrictions on the foreign trade? Now, first of all, exports means what? Selling goods to abroad. Import means what? Purchasing goods from abroad. So, export means you are selling your goods to the other country. Import means you are purchasing the goods of the other country. Let me know, is it clear? And the answer is very good. Everyone is going with the government of India. So obviously in our country, the government of India has the authority to provide or to put certain restrictions on the foreign trade or not to put restrictions on the foreign trade. Okay. So out of these two type of economy, what type of Indian economy is? Is Indian economy an open economy or a closed economy? Are we allowed to do the export import with the other countries? Yes or no? We are open economy. Very good. Indian economy is an open economy because there is no such kind of restrictions on the export and import of goods and services from one country to. Okay, very good. So this is what we have discussed. Apart from the type of economy, the type of your of the branches of economy, we also have the sectors of economy. We also have the sectors of economy. We have three sectors: primary sector, then we have a secondary sector, and then we have a tertiary sector. So these are the three types of sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Okay. Now the primary sector is also known as agriculture sector. Secondary is also known as industrial sector, or you can call it a manufacturing sector. Tertiary is also known as a service sector. Okay, these are the three types of sector. Now, what happens in the primary sector? What is the agriculture sector? So under this sector, we simply do what? Collection of natural resource. Under this sector, we collect the natural resource. Collection of natural resources will be done under the primary sector. Okay, for example, I collected woods. Wood is a natural resource. I collected that. That's a primary sector. That's a agriculture. Okay. Now, what next? In the secondary sector, what I am doing? The natural resources of agriculture sector will be processed here and converted to finished goods, or it can be called as the final goods. Finished goods or final goods. So when we convert the natural resources in the finished goods or final goods, that will be known as your secondary sector. Here, that will be known as your secondary sector. Okay, for example, I made furniture. I made table or chair, something from the wood. That is the secondary. So when you process the natural resources and convert that natural resource into finished good, that will be known as secondary. Okay, now what is tertiary sector? Tertiary sector is a service sector. Okay, tertiary sector is a service sector in which you are providing services. Anna? For example, repairing services, replacement services. Apart from that, banking services, consultancy services, etc. All these are the type of services, or all these are the type of tertiary sector. Clear? Let me know all the three sectors are clear to you. Now, what furniture we have made, let's say this furniture broke. So what we are doing, we are replacing that furniture. We are repairing that furniture. So you are providing a service there. Now, one important thing, this distribution of the sectors of economy has been done by CSO. What is CSO? Central Statistical Organ Office. CSO is Central Statistical Office, but now this CSO is not available. So this divide of the sectors of economy done by CSO. So CSO was the Central Statistical Office. It was created in the year 1901, and it has been given the responsibility by Government of India to measure all the statistical data in the country. And the CSO got the responsibility to measure the national income, GDP, per capita income, everything. And to calculate national income, CSO has divided the economy into three sectors, that is primary, secondary, and tertiary. Okay. Apart from that, in the year 2019, the CSO has been merged with the NSSO, National Sample Survey Office. After this merger, they are known as a new entity, that is NSO, National Statistical Office. And this National Statistical Office works under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Okay, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. All these are the base of your Indian economy, Indian financial system subject. Okay, all these terminologies which we are discussing today, we are going to read in the chapters in the subject. Okay, clear to all now? Now, apart from that, we also have economic systems. First, we have capitalistic economic system. Second, we have socialistic economic system. And we have mixed economic. Okay, so these are the three type of economic systems are there. Capitalistic, socialistic, and mixed. MOSPI stands for Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Okay, MOSPI stands for Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. CSO stands for Central Statistical Office. NSSO stands for National Sample Survey Office. NSO stands for National Statistical. Here. Now, next. There are three: capitalistic, socialistic. Capitalistic economic system is a system which is run by the private industrialists. So that system which run by the private industrialists, that is known as your capitalistic. Okay. Socialistic economic system run by the government of the country. So the system which has been run by the government of the country, that will be known as socialistic. And when both will run the economy together, it means government and private both are running the economy together. That will be known as your mixed economy. Okay, that will be known as your mixed economy. Next. The capitalistic economy has a motto, and that motto is profit maximization. They work for the profit maximization. Okay. The government also have a motive, but the motive of government is social welfare. So government want to do the social welfare of the society, of the country, of the people of the country. And in case of your mixed economy, it has both objective, it has both motive. It will earn the profit and it will also do the social welfare. So both will be done by the mixed economy. Okay, now in the capitalistic economy, no intervention of government. no intervention of government. Okay, there is no intervention of in the socialistic economy. There is no intervention of private industrialist. Okay, there is no intervention of private industrialist in case of socialistic economy. Now, next, in case of mixed economy, both will run the economy. Both will run economy together. It means both will have a certain interference in the economic policies. Clear? So this is the difference between the different different economic system of our country. Let me know these 3 points are clear in the capitalistic, socialistic and mixed economy. Let me know, is it clear to all? Also, those who are watching us on YouTube, is it clear to all of you? Let me know. Do make sure this is the base for your subject. So if you have any doubt, do ask. NSSO was the National Sample Survey Office. It used to collect, it used to do the survey, it used to collect the data for the statistical calculation of the country's data. And NSO now is the office that is also doing the survey and also calculating the data. Earlier, NSSO used to collect the data and CSO used to do the calculation and publish the data. Now, both work will be done by NSO only. Clear to all? Okay, clear. Let's continue. So, Acha, I have a question from all of you. I have written here, the capitalistic economy is run by private industrialists, socialistic economy run by government, and mixed economy run by both. So, what does it mean? In case of capitalistic economy, can I say that in the capitalistic economy, law and order will be in the hands of private industrialists? Like, capitalistic economy is in the hand of private industrialists. What does it mean? Can I say that the law and order of the country will remain with the private industrialists? This statement is right or wrong? Let me know. Is this a statement is correct that under the capitalistic economy, law and order will be in the hands of private industrialists? In the socialistic undertaking, in the socialistic, Suresh sir. Okay, everybody is saying wrong. Everybody is saying wrong. So what does this private industrialist, the capitalistic economic system means in hand of private industrialist means? How you can relate this private industrialist running the economy means? So it simply means there are 3 major questions of the economy. Okay, there are 3 major questions of the economy. That is what to produce. Second, how to produce. Third, for whom to produce. So these are the 3 major questions of the economy. Okay, these are the 3 major questions of the economy. And if the answer of these 3 questions has been given by, and the answer of these 3 questions first given by government, that economy will be socialistic. If the answer of these 3 questions will be given by private industrialist, it means that economy is a socialistic economy. That is, economy is a socialistic economy. In case both are working together, both are deciding, that will be a mixed economy. That will be a mixed economic system. Let me know, is it clear now? No, you can't say mixed economy is best. You can't say what type of economic system is best. the type of best economic system depends on the country's situation only. For India, mixed economy is better, but for US, capitalistic is better. For China, socialistic is better. So you can't say which type of economic system is best. It depends on the economic condition of the country. Let me know, is it clear? So when the decision related to production, distribution of goods and services is taken by private industries, that will be capitalistic economy. If these decisions are taken by government, that will be a socialistic. And if these decisions are taken by both, that will be known as mixed economy. Okay, clear to all. Second one, what? Capitalistic economy. Acha, okay. 1 second. I have written here socialistic. Okay. This is a capitalistic. Okay. Clear? So these three types of economic system we have: capitalistic, socialistic, and mixed. Okay. Now, if I talk about Indian economy, so Indian economy is having a mixed economic system. Indian economy is having a open economy type. Okay. Indian economy has a mixed economic system and Indian economy is an open economy. And both happened in the year 1991. Because in 1991, LPG was introduced. And when the LPG was introduced, our economy became mixed and also the open. Okay. Now let me know what is LPG stands for. Let me know what is LPG stands for. If you don't know, just write don't know. But do answer. What does LPG stands for? Hmm. Very good. Liberalization, privatization, and global. Why would I talk about gas in the economics class? It's not liquefied petroleum gas. It is liberalization, privatization, and globalization. Now let's understand the LPG now. So, in our economy, certain economic reforms has been done. Okay. And that economic reform is known as LPG, that happened in the year 1991. So L stands for liberalization. P stands for privatization. G stands for globalization. Okay. Now, what does liberalization means? Liberalization means we remove the license, permit, and quota raj. Eliminated. What is LPQ? It stands for license, permit, quota raj. It means we have done what? We have removed the rules and regulations. Rules and regulations. So making it easy for the people to work in the country is known as the liberalization. So liberalization means to liberal the rules and regulations in the country. Okay, it means to liberal the rules and regulations in the country so that every person will be easily able to work in the country, will be easily able to start their own business in the country. That is known as liberalization. Clear? Second, privatization. What does privatization means? To allow private sector to work in country, or to transfer ownership, management, control to private sector of public sector companies. So privatization means to transfer the ownership, to transfer the management, to transfer the control to the private sector. And this control, management or ownership which we are transferring into the private sector, that was remained with the government of India. So when the public sector undertakings ownership, public sector undertakings management, control transferred from government to the private sector, that will be known as your privatization. That will be known as your privatization. Okay, now what is globalization? So what is globalization? It simply means to link Indian economy with world economies. With world economies. So when we are trying to link Indian economy with world economies, that is the globalization. Okay, we are trying to make it possible that India's products will be able to sold to the other countries and other countries' products will be able to be sold to the Indian economy. Clear? That will be known as your globalization. I hope it is clear to everyone. LPQ stands for License Permit Quota Raj. License Permit Quota Raj. Okay, so the license permit and quota raj became the thing of a past, that it used to happen in India. Now, when we did the privatization, Indian economy became mixed economy. When we did privatization, Indian economy became mixed economy. And when we did the globalization, Indian economy became open economy. Okay, because we have started doing export import with the other countries, because we link Indian economy with world economies. So we allowed that you can perform export import. So that's why Indian economy became open. And in the privatization, the private companies, the private industries started working in the country. That's why Indian economy became the mixed economy. In which year? In 1991. I hope LPG is clear to all. Okay, next. Prince sir, LPQ is license permit quota raj. It is what earlier in the country, if you want to start your own business, you have to take license. You have to take license from so many ministries or departments of government of India. Second, after taking the license, you have to take the permit from the respected departments to work in the country. After you got the license, after you got the permit, then there was certain quota restrictions that will be implemented by the government. Like if you are producing this product, only this number of products will be produced by you. So these restrictions was there on the business. If you want to do business in the country, these restrictions was there. And that's why it has been removed by the help of liberalization, because people were not ready to work in the country because of these restrictions. Okay, like we know corruption was there from the starting of independence in our country. So when you go for the license, for permit, for quota restrictions and all, you have to give money to the certain departments and everything. So that's why the LPQ Raj has been removed. Clear? Okay, clear. Next. Now let's read the definition. So we have done a little bit of understanding of the subject. I hope you understand the subject that what we are going to study. So if we have to study the Indian economy, Indian financial system, we have to go with the conceptual clarity. Without conceptual clarity, nothing is there. You can't mug up the concepts of economics. Hana? You have to read the concept. You have to understand the concept. So what is economics? The allocation of scarce resources to an economy according to our priority in order to satisfy the needs and wants of individual as well as society. This is economics. Okay. Economics is simply a study of allocation of resources in an economy according to the needs and wants of the people. Hai and for the individual as well as society. This is known as economics. Now, the economics term has been taken from the Greek word, and that word is oikonomikos, or it can be known as oikonomia. So, economics word came from the Greek word that is oikonomikos or oikonomia. Okay, and what does it mean? It means the task of managing household. How you manage your household is oikonomikos. Similarly, we have created the economics, like how you manage your household, that is economics. And what is our house? Our nation. So how you manage your nation, how you manage your country, that will be known as your economics. Okay, so economics word has been taken from the Greek word. Now, branches of economy, I have told you, micro and macroeconomics. It has been divided by Mr. Ragnar Frisch in the year 1933. Okay. So, Mr. Ragnar Frisch coined the widely used term pair macroeconomics and microeconomics in 1933. So, what is macroeconomics? It is concentrate on the behavior of the economy as a whole. That is macroeconomics. What is microeconomics? It focuses on individual people and business. It talks about the individual people and business. That is microeconomics. Clear? Then we have discussed here, one second. Now, then we have discussed the basic problems of economy are three: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. These are the three basic problems of the economy. The types of economics we have: capitalistic, socialistic, and mixed, that we have discussed. Under the capitalistic, you will find the private ownership will be there. Their motive is to earn the profit. No role of government of India will be there. Competition will be maximum because the private players are in the market. And inequalities of income will be there. And the father of capitalism is known as Mr. Adam Smith. So do remember, father of economics, father of microeconomics, father of capitalism, Mr. Adam Smith. Okay. Now, in the socialistic, it is also known as plan and command economy. Public ownership will be there, role of government will be there, competition will be minimum. Okay. Now, what is central planning? I will let you know in the next class, not today. Father of socialism is Mr. Karl Marx. Okay. Then we have discussed the mixed economy. So, it is also known as dual economy, in which the combination of economic system, market and command economy will be there. Role of government and private industrialists will be there. So, coexisting of public as well as private sector is the mixed economy. Okay. So, based on the interaction with the world, open and closed economy is there. Then, based on the activity, there are three sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary sector. These are primary, we are collecting natural resources. These are secondary, we are manufacturing goods in the industry. And these are tertiary, that is, we are providing services to the people. Okay, so this is what we have discussed for today's session. Now, so those people who are watching us live on the offices are 24/7, I want to tell information. I have to give information to all of you that is related to the batch. And to enroll in the batch, do download the 24/7 application, because 1% additional discount will be available there. And you can download the application from the description box. You will find there the link to download the application. And just click on the JAIIB CIB section. If you want to go with the selection batch, click on the JAIIB 23. If you want to go with the Mahapak, click here. You can see here These are the batches available for all of you on the website. Apart from that, the test series is available. Apart from that, the video course and the ebooks is also available. Now, how to enroll? If you want to go with the English medium selection batch, click here. Do read all the details. Everything is available here. Now, you guys who are the paid students, you were talking about the subjects now. You can see AFM started from 6th of March. Timing is 7 to 8 p.m. Retail banking 14 March 9 to 10 p.m. Indian economy 17 March 8 to 9 a.m. PPB 31st March 6 to 8 a.m. And the study plan is also available. Anna, you can check on the website. These are available already. So, how to enroll? Just click on the buy now option. After reading all the details, just click on the buy now option and enter a coupon code here. That will be Y496. And click on the apply. When you apply, you will find 80% discount here. Hana? For 1% additional discount, you can use the coins that is available on the application. So around 3,700 something you have to pay to purchase the batch. This is the selection batch. 6-month validity will be there. But the much better option for all of you will be JAIIB and CIB Mahapack or the JAIIB ka Mahapack. Because these Mahapack will be covering the target batches, the selection batches, the ebooks, the test series, the upcoming revision batches, case study batches. Everything will be available in the Mahapack. So how to enroll? You can go with the either of Mahapack. Let's say you want to go with the JAIIB ka Mahapack. 1 year validity is there. Do read all the details. The same process have to be followed. Enter a code here. That will be Y496. And click on the apply. The same process will be available. And to get 1% additional discount, use the coins on the application. Around 6,200 you have to pay. So you can see 1 year validity, test series, ebook, live classes, and your revision batches, case study batches, everything will be available for 1 year duration and after paying 6,200 something. So to enroll in a single batch, you have to pay 3,700 and 6 months validity will be, that's a batch of selection. And here you will find everything for the 1 year validity. So you can do the cost effective analysis and you will find this is the much better option to invest. Okay. So this double validity plus the 81% discount is available till 12 p.m. today. If you are thinking about enrolling, do it soon by using a code Y496. Okay. Now, we will be meeting again in the next class. That will be on Monday. Tomorrow, we don't have any class in this particular batch. So, guys who are here in the paid batch, I request you all that do make sure you revise the concept before coming to the next class, so that we will be continuing from the first unit of your subject. Clear? And last but not the least, let me know, is there any doubt? Is there any doubt in today's session? Okay. So Suresh sir is saying the payment will be 6231 in the Mahapack. This is what you have to pay for the Mahapack. Okay, thank you so much, Suresh sir. Timetable. Okay, I will show you the timetable in the selection batch. This is the time. Okay, and if you want to check the study plan, you can go and click here. You will find the study plan also. For not getting the live class notification, you can do what? You can simply check in your phone settings that the notification is on or not for the application. Clear? Okay, done. So let's end the session here. See you all again on Monday, and we will be continuing this session on Monday. Okay? So thank you everyone for joining the session.